Erling Haaland is the ultimate powerhouse, staking his claim to the Mr. Champions League legacy. His relentless goal-scoring streak suggests he is on track to set a standard that could redefine the competition. Over the next decade, he looks destined to dominate like no other. But he is not alone in this conversation. Kylian Mbappe, already a UCL sensation, has scored 38 goals in 53 appearances, while Lionel Messi reached 120 goals in 149 matches, and Cristiano Ronaldo amassed a staggering 140 goals in 183 games. These numbers set the benchmarks for elite performance, but Haaland is challenging them all.
His efficiency is extraordinary. Haaland recently became the fastest player to reach 50 Champions League goals, doing so in just 49 matches, shattering Ruud van Nistelrooy's record of 62 games and giving the Norwegian a 13-match edge. He is also the youngest to hit 40 tournament goals at just 23 years and 130 days, edging out both Mbappe and Messi by almost a year. Currently, Haaland is chasing Messi's iconic milestone of 60 goals in 80 matches, with projections suggesting he will surpass it in under 60 games, confirming his exceptional scoring efficiency. In comparison, Lewandowski reached 60 goals in 85 games, Mbappe in 89 games, Cristiano Ronaldo in 98 games. This reduction in matches highlights a new paradigm in elite goal scoring, where precision and verticality matter more than sheer involvement. Haaland thrives in this modern era of rapid transitions, making him a statistical anomaly whose rise signals that old UCL records may soon be rewritten. The ultimate measure of Haaland's worth lies in his impact on Pep Guardiola's meticulously organized Manchester City. For a coach known for the false nine system and midfield dominance, Haaland's arrival triggered a full structural overhaul. The team shifted from a fluid system of positional rotation to one centered around a clear reference point. This strategic pivot underscores Haaland's singular influence. Guardiola, whose landmark 2011 UCL triumph relied on players averaging nearly 90 touches per match, was compelled to adjust his philosophy to harness the Norwegians' lethal direct play and clinical finishing. Haaland often touches the ball fewer than 30 times per game, yet that minimal involvement frequently yields a brace or more. This approach recalls a football icon, Hugo Sanchez. During the 1989-90 La Liga season, the Real Madrid striker claimed the top scorer title with 38 goals, many from a single touch. While Sanchez's physical attributes differed from Haaland's, the principle of efficiency and minimalism is strikingly similar. As a result, the creative fulcrums of Manchester City now have a singular mission: deliver quality opportunities for their striker. However, the creative engine was in need of revitalization. The 2024-25 campaign was, as Pep admitted, a season of survival for City, exposing vulnerabilities in midfield, particularly after Rodri and De Bruyne were sidelined. The team lacked a central spine, lost its psychological edge, and became susceptible in key moments. With Kevin De Bruyne's departure, the club and Guardiola acted decisively. They implemented a strategic overhaul, refreshing aging or underperforming players to build a new dynasty around Haaland. The message is unmistakable. Haaland is the focal point, and the squad is now structured to maximize his impact and safeguard his goal-scoring opportunities. The acquisitions of players such as Rayan Cherki, Tijani Reinders, and Ryan Ait-Nouri form the precise machinery Haaland requires. Talent deliberately chosen to fuel his relentless drive for goals. Rayan Cherki leads the creative charge. Despite his young age, the Frenchman is already regarded as one of Europe's most dangerous playmakers. Last season, he topped the Big Five leagues in chances created and expected assists for U21 players. For rival centre-backs, he represents a constant nightmare. A player whose creativity is almost entirely dedicated to feeding Haaland, the league's most lethal finisher. Tijjani Reinders provides the engine Guardiola demanded. With City previously lacking energy and mobility in midfield, Reinders brings box-to-box dynamism, athleticism, and the ability to win the ball high up the pitch. His intelligent movement and goal threat allow the team to maintain a high tempo, keeping creative players in advanced positions and ensuring Haaland consistently receives top-quality service following turnovers. He now shares the team lead in assists alongside Jeremy Doku, who orchestrates opportunities from deeper positions. Ryan Ait-Nouri adds width and pace down the left flank. His overlapping runs and ability to stretch defenses create new angles for crosses and rapid transitions, perfectly complementing Haaland's predatory instincts in the box. Together with January signings, Doku's creative contributions, and Rodri's return from injury, this trio forms the backbone of a squad engineered around Haaland. He is already regarded by many as the world's best striker. His journey to becoming the next Mr. Champions League depends on having the right supporting cast. Players capable of sustaining the intensity, mobility, and pressing style Pep Guardiola demands. This careful reconstruction ensures City won't rely on a single star. Instead, they operate with a coordinated offensive blueprint designed to maximize Haaland's dominance and challenge every UCL record. When a coach of Pep Guardiola's caliber, the ultimate systems architect in world football, opts to sacrifice positional fluidity in favor of a more defined vertical setup, it speaks volumes about the player at its center. Haaland's sheer physical presence acts like a gravitational force, reshaping the tactical blueprint of a championship-caliber team. His physical attributes, strength, speed, and height, grant him the ability to secure cleaner scoring opportunities. Even compared to another City legend, Sergio Aguero, who often took more shots of higher difficulty, Haaland's superior conversion rate ensures he averages more goals per game. Confidence in this strategy is unwavering. Guardiola has publicly declared there is virtually no limit to the number of Champions League goals Haaland can amass, emphasizing the Norwegian's potential for long-term dominance. However, sustaining this legacy depends heavily on fitness. Past seasons have seen Haaland sidelined by ankle and muscle issues, missing up to 14 matches. Last term, he only missed 8 games, marking his second-best season for availability, a clear sign of growing physical maturity to cope with the league's intensity. The club supports this with meticulous care, even providing a dedicated physio during international breaks. While he doesn't have Cristiano Ronaldo's spotless injury record, Haaland's physical makeup is similarly resilient. Both players have endured similar types of injuries, yet their obsessive attention to recovery ensures they return with their scoring instincts fully intact. The critical differentiator is their shared commitment to peak fitness, coupled with a razor-sharp mental edge. Beyond raw physicality, Haaland's true dominance comes from his cognitive skills. His success is rooted in tactical intelligence, often hidden beneath his imposing frame. The secret to his clinical finishing starts long before the ball arrives. Haaland constantly scans his surroundings, building a mental map of the space around him. By checking over his shoulder, recognizing pockets of space, positioning his body, and timing his runs precisely, he prepares for the perfect strike. Remarkably, he can perform up to 6 scans in just 10 seconds before a shot. This cognitive anticipation allows him to act with precision, turning instinct into lethal execution. Haaland's tactical brilliance extends far beyond his touches on the ball. His mastery lies in movement off the ball and exploiting the defender's blind side, the area where a rival cannot track both him and the ball simultaneously. Constantly positioning himself between or just behind centre-backs, he uses subtle, curved runs to stay out of defenders' immediate view. This simple yet deadly movement forces defenders into a dilemma: follow Haaland and open up space behind them, or stay goal side and risk giving him the perfect angle for a strike. At the exact moment a defender commits, Haaland bursts into open space with a sudden change of pace and rhythm, a micro-tactic honed for milliseconds, yet capable of deciding matches. As the old football adage goes, the speed of the brain often outweighs the speed of the legs. In the Premier League, a competition poised to be one of the toughest in years, Haaland faces teams that have strengthened across the board with elite talent, youth development, and tactical sophistication. On a continental level, the new Champions League format also plays to his advantage. The league phase now has 8 matches instead of 6, creating more scoring opportunities. A wider variety of opponents, many smaller than in previous seasons, increases the number of high-scoring games, boosting average goals per match. Haaland's already impressive goal-per-game ratio is set to soar under these conditions. While previous legends accumulated their first 100 goals under the old format, Haaland is doing so on a newly paved motorway, accelerating towards milestones faster than anyone before. To claim the title of the next Mr. Champions League, a player must combine exceptional statistics, moments of absolute dominance, and consistent UCL trophies. Haaland has achieved the first 2 and now must complete the cycle with silverware. His unmatched speed, tactical awareness, scanning intelligence, and relentless mentality, never satisfied even after scoring braces, form the engine driving him toward football immortality. With a squad engineered for his style, a tactical system built around him, a physical and mental skill set to match, and a competition format that favors his strengths, we are witnessing the rise of the next Mr. Champions. His current record of 52 goals in 50 UCL games sends a clear warning. Cristiano Ronaldo's 140-goal record may not stand for much longer. The questions now are inevitable. Can Haaland surpass the highest UCL goal scorers? Will he achieve it in fewer appearances than anyone else? And most crucially, will he do it at Manchester City? If you enjoyed this analysis, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more world football content. But the story doesn't end with Haaland. Another star from one of the tournament's most successful clubs is also chasing Cristiano's records, a player following a parallel path, aiming to stake his claim as the future Mr. Champions. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Haaland's dominance, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss our latest football content.